Mr. Taliaferro TV. All right, so there's another domino to this Cleveland Cavalier Kyrie Irving offseason saga. Kyrie was traded yesterday to the Boston Celtics. Isaiah Thomas, Jay Crowder, Brooklyn's pick coming to Cleveland. Been seeing a lot of comments. Some people really thinking that Boston has a chance to take this thing. Been seeing a couple people say Cleveland got better. Look, I will briefly say this about the Cavs. For me to say that they significantly got better, I don't think that. I'll let time play itself out. I can't go as far as to say they significantly got better though. I can't say it. I can't form it out of my mouth. They did some things. Put it like that. I will give them that. Cleveland did things this offseason. They needed to do things. They did things. But I like Jay Crowder. But it really doesn't make sense with the lineup they're going to put on the court. And I've been seeing people say Jay Crowder's going to start as shooting guard. He is not starting as shooting guard for Cleveland. Get out of here. J.R. Smith is. I mean, you still got Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson, and you pay those two pretty much max dollar. You got to play those guys starting minutes. Unless you can trade Tristan, which I find unlikely, you got to start both of those guys together, which means Crowder has to come off the bench. I don't know. Against the Warriors, if the Cavs got that far, you definitely could use Crowder against a Kevin Durant or a Draymond Green or a Clay. Yeah, but Derrick Rose as well. It's something. I don't know if it's a positive. It depends on what health D Rose is in and mentally where is he at. This is a guy who just randomly no call, no show during the NBA season last year. I don't know. Anyways, there's one more domino to fall to this situation. Dwyane Wade. There's a great chance that Dwyane Wade ends up on this Cavalier team as well. So there are two teams Dwyane Wade can end up on. The Chicago Bulls, they're going to pay Dwyane Wade, what, $20, $25 million this season if they keep him on the roster. There's no point to keep Dwyane Wade on the roster. I'm going to be honest, I haven't seen the brother dribble a basketball one time this summer. Not saying he didn't. I just know last summer Dwyane Wade was pretty focused when he got traded to Chicago. This summer, I've been seeing him teach his kid how to drive a Ferrari out of the country with Gabrielle Union, his wife, and or girlfriend, wife, whatever, and doing everything else with playing a game of basketball. He doesn't look that focused to me. And he already lost steps anyway. So if you're losing steps and you're not that focused, while LeBron is in the gym pretty much every day, just saying, I don't know what kind of health Dwyane Wade is going to come back in. Hopefully good health. But the Chicago Bulls, I mean, they got a decision to make. You're going to pay Dwyane Wade $20, $25 million when you just traded Jimmy Butler for Zach LaVine and Chris Dunn. You know you're in a rebuild mode and you got Bobby. You got a lot of young pieces. It's not time to think Dwyane Wade could be a part of this young nucleus. You probably want to buy Dwyane Wade out. That'll be the best move for both sides. Chicago saves a little bit of that cap. Chicago's very cheap, by the way. They've notoriously been known for being cheap. So if they can get out of paying somebody for the right price, they'll do it. They're not going to give Dwyane Wade most of this money. But for the right price, they'll do it. So there's two teams that we've been hearing that be on top of Dwyane Wade's list. Miami is one, and Cleveland is the other. The thing with Cleveland is Dwyane Wade doesn't want to live in Cleveland. Dwyane Wade was in Cleveland for the finals. He went and seen Game 4 to watch his buddy LeBron play. Remember, Dwyane Wade was in that doo-doo green jumpsuit with the gold hair. I've been told that him and LeBron discussed some stuff. D-Wade doesn't really want to spend a lot of time in Cleveland. So if he's thinking about going to Cleveland with LeBron just for a championship run, he probably wouldn't buy out till after All-Star game. He'd want to spend as less time in Cleveland as possible. So he might hold it out a little longer. Buy out after February, March, be eligible for the playoffs, and then try to, fit in and acclimate. He'll probably come off the bench if he's playing with the Cavs. They wouldn't start him. It wouldn't make sense from a spacing standpoint. But then maybe you can go to D-Wade down the stretch in the playoffs and have him in the lineup at the end of the game. Miami is the second team. If Dwyane Wade wants to go back to Miami, he would buy out of that situation as soon as possible. Tomorrow, if he could, for the right price. Dwyane Wade, again, we thought he'd be a Miami lifer. Didn't work out that way between him and Pat Riley. If Pat Riley can crunch the numbers right or make this thing right for the city of Miami and the fans of the Heat, I know he would. He didn't want to pay Dwyane Wade $20-25 million. I don't blame him. Dwyane Wade's a special type player, but he's also a special type of player to negotiate their contract. Because physically, you know. Anyways, he'd want to sign with Miami ASAP. So if Dwyane Wade doesn't sign with Miami probably around January, and if the Chicago Bulls are still thinking buyout, he'll probably end up a Cavalier. He's the latest domino to fall, or likely to fall soon. And he can help the Cavs, man. Another veteran player who's dedicated to winning championships, has won championships in the past, can give Clay a little bit of a matchup problem. Clay would have to defend D Wade or whoever's in the game. You make Steph defend. It's what they need. You need a slasher that's going to make Steph defend. So it makes a lot of sense. Dwyane Wade to Cleveland, that's something that we've been told is after this Isaiah Thomas trade, it's more and more likely Dwyane Wade wants to get a shot at a ring. And now that he knows where Kyrie's at and what Cleveland got in return, he's strongly considering becoming a Cavalier at some point, buying out of Chicago.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now you're turning up on itsmrtaliaferro.com, shawty.